In last video we discussed how the Luo clan was betrayed and attacked by its own man. We now see the person who ordered the son Gunjia to attack the Luo clan and how did it go, in which the courier replied shakingly that it went well and the array will arrive soon. He actually wanted the dragon palm from Luo clan and wanted to rule over them by killing his own master. I will pronounce MC by his name Zhuo Fan from now on as it sound better. 5 days later Zhuo Fan and the Luo clan people arrive safely at the Wind Gaze city. Seeing nobody from Kai family welcome them, Zhuo Fan asks where the Kai family was, to which princess says that she should first visit them to pay her respect to them. Being annoyed, Zhuo Fan wander around the city with the guard Zhang. He sees a young miss arguing with the shop owner saying the jade which the owner was selling was fake, but the owner argues saying it was genuine. Being interested, Zhuo Fan interrupts them saying what the young miss was saying was correct and the jade was fake. Being even more annoyed, the owner asks him to prove it that was fake and not real. To prove him, he make a potion of sulfur, alfalfa and other ingredients and tells the owner to drop the jade into potion. As soon as the owner throws the jade into potion, the jade turns both itself and the water to blood red. Seeing the jade was fake, the people who bought it becomes furious and throws the jade at him asking for refund. Young Miss thanks the Zhuo Fan for her assistance and compliment by saying he has great eyes and start to leave. Finding her strange, Zhuo Fan borrows some money from guard Zhang and head toward a secluded area where he meets the owner again and offer to give him the jade at double the price it originally cost. Being both angry and confused, as Zhuo Fan was the one who said that the jade was fake and now he wanted in a double price. He says Zhuo Fan that he can the jade to him in exchange for his life. Suddenly group of men appear surrounding Zhuo Fan and order them to kill him. Zhuo Fan says that it is unfortunate that he just wanted to do some business, but now he will have to kill them all. Like a lighting, he uses the ghost technique and next second all of them were dead. He leaves by taking the jade. When he returns, he asks the guard Zhang to guard the door for him outside as he was about to do some cultivation. As the guard Zhang left, he analyzed the jade and was happy that the jade was actually the blood spirit, making his guess correct. Blood spirits are usually born in exotic minerals. Only after absorbing the blood of thousands and taking in essence of sun and moon for many millennium do they take shape. It's a precious treasure to demonic cultivator like him. According to 9 in Cave Recipes Secret Records, blood spirit can be refined into blood infant. Blood infant, when emerges, it steals the person's blood essence, thus killing them, and they can also increase their power through cultivation. Zhuo Fan was astonished as he couldn't believe his luck as for it to fall into his hand. He start to drop the blood into jade non-stop as it was the only way to cultivate blood infant, and it should not be stop until the person start to feel the blood infant pulsing heart. Zhuo Fan was passing his limit and starts to cough blood, making his vision blurry, but the thought of taking the revenge was so strong he refused to die now. Finally he feels the pulsing heart of the blood infant and combine it with himself. I was a little surprised as it took him 10 days to complete the process. When he comes out, he sees guard Zhang guarding the place, which make him surprise him for his loyalty. Then they went to visit the Kai family manor, as in those 10 days they did not hear anything from the princess and the prince. When they arrive at their manor, they were stopped by the guard and asks who they were. But after finding out that Zhuo Fan and guard Zhang were from Luo clan, the guard mocked them, saying another 2 freeloader have arrived. Seeing their behavior, Zhuo Fan was surprised and realized the master of the Kai family behavior may also be a same, and it was not safe for princess to stay with them because if anything happened to her, Zhuo Fan will be bound to Luo clan. Zhuo Fan and guard Zhang becomes more enraged when he sees the house where the princess and prince were living. When they enter, they sees the prince asks where his sister was. To which the prince says his sister has went to the young master of Kai family to beg him to not cancel his marriage with her for the sake of Luo clan. Zhuo Fan takes the prince to show him the way where the princess has gone. We see that the young master of Kai family was in another woman named Yufei and wanted nothing from the princess, who now had left because her whole clan was destroyed, and tells her to leave. But princess, for the sake of Luo clan, was ready to sacrifice herself and tells him to help her by crying and begging. Yufei had enough and slaps the princess and trash talk her. Being hurt both inside and outside, princess wanted someone to save her, and like a swift Zhuo Fan arrives and slaps both the Yufei and young master of Kai family. Young master of Kai family was shocked at the speed of Zhuo when he slapped them not once but twice and wonder when did the person like him appeared in the empire. Zhuo Fan wipes the tear of the princess and start to leave. But Yufei again start to curse both Zhuo Fan and princess, saying she will kill them if they didn't beg and bow before her. But Zhuo Fan again slam their head into the ground and kick them, humiliating them. Being an emperor in his entire life, nobody dared to ask him to bow before them, but now he wanted him to bow before a mere ant and says she was asking for too much. But suddenly the head of the Kai family arrive, and the young master of Kai family, seeing his father, ask him to punish Luo clan for their discourtesy. In a one glance, Zhuo Fan tells the cultivation level of the head, shocking him. As the head of Kai family wanted to avoid the trouble with the Luo clan, but now that Yufei was involved in this, her family wouldn't let even them slide. So, he ordered the Luo clan to beg for forgiveness and take a one slap from him only at his 20% of power. But Zhuo Fan, being quick-witted, launches an attack, surprising the head of Kai family, catching him off guard, which he barely managed to attack. He says that Zhuo Fan has some quite luck, but Zhuo Fan says never believed in luck and move his fingers. Suddenly the young master start to cough blood, shocking everyone. Zhuo Fan explains that he could his son life any time to want, so he warns the head of Kai family so act wisely. Being unable to do anything, he watch as the Luo clan leave. Before going, Zhuo Fan says, "Today, you treated me with contempt, but tomorrow I will destroy your social standing. We will meet again someday." After leaving, Zhuo Fan asks the princess if she know about 7 noble houses. Shakingly she says that the 7 noble houses are the top family, having top power and influence after the empire itself. So they must obey and act like a dog before them. Zhuo Fan says that he heard Yufei saying she will let Luo clan know the taste of 7 noble house power. Being tariffed, princess tells Zhuo Fan return an AKS for forgiveness, and he says that will change anything, and they were digging for their own grave. The prince asked Zhuo Fan if he had a plan to escape this situation. Next day, Luo clan head toward the Veiled Dragon Pavilion to sell an array, because he knew the young miss which he saved from trouble before was from a family of 7 noble house. Seeing Zhuo Fan, the young miss whose name was Kuei and was an appraiser, Zhuo Fan shows her an array diagram to sell, as the Veiled Dragon Pavilion were known for business in the 7 noble houses. When she sees the diagram, she was surprised, says she cannot offer more than 300,000, but Zhuo Fan tells her to stop lying and tells her to return the diagram because he didn't want to do business with them now. Zhuo Fan asks if there was another appraiser right now because little Kuei didn't realize the true value of this diagram. Being annoyed, she tells them to wait, and after a while she enter with God I Long Jiao, who was supervisor of Veiled Dragon Pavilion. When the Jiao sees the array, he offer 1.8 million, but seeing the price so low, Zhuo Fan AKS if he really was an appraiser. Hearing this, Jiao AKS if the Luo clan was not afraid of Veiled Dragon Pavilion after mocking them, and tells them to accept 1.8 million sincerely. But Zhuo Fan says that Luo clan was hardly worth anything, but what will happen if the word spread around that Veiled Dragon Pavilion of 7 noble house force the business at their own rate and not in original price? Seeing the fearless Zhuo Fan, Lord Jiao laughs and AKS how much he want. Zhuo Fan state the starting price to be 10 million. 1 million will be given then now, and rest will be given slowly, making them in debt of Luo clan. After Luo clan leaves, little Kuei AKS why he offered that much money for a first guard array to much Lord Jiao shows that it was an ancient array. An ancient array has long been lost, and it was a priceless treasure incomparable to 10 million. He tells the little Kuei to send some men to protect the Luo clan, as they had upset the Sun family, which is the family of Yufei, as now they were in debt to him. Honestly, this was an best move made by Zhuo Fan to make the 7 noble houses debt to them to protect them from another noble house. Oh, and the diagram which they sold was drawn by Zhuo Fan by hand in a night. We will continue the story in next part. Hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more video. Until then, peace.